Hey, welcome back to 3 poses a day for 30 days to relax the pelvic floor. Today we are making use of a chair as well as a yoga block. So our first posture will be a supported forward fold using the back of a tall chair. You can use a wall too if you don't have a high-backed chair. Our second posture will be a lunge, and then the third posture will be a yogi squat. So pause the video, grab your gear, and we'll get started. All right, first up is a forward fold. It's going to feel really good for the back in addition to the pelvic floor. So I'd invite you to stand with the feet hip distance apart. Put your hands on the chair that's going to support you and adjust the body so that you can have a nice straight back. So bend the knees as much as you need to so the tailbone's not pulling under, but it's pulling back. This will increase the stretch in the hamstrings as well as helping you stretch the pelvic floor. So I have a nice straight spine. I'm relaxing the neck. The tailbone's constantly pulling back. And I'm stretching the shoulders as well. So don't create a lot of tension here. You really want to focus on relaxing the shoulders down. Why don't you join me? Find your chair or your wall. That works as well. We'll inhale. Exhale, stick the booty back, tailbone constantly pulling toward the back of the head, nice straight back. Don't drop the ribs. You want to be nice and supported. And we're here for 6 breaths. One more deep inhale. And on the exhale, release. Feels so good. And I'm going to rotate my chair around to show you the lunge. So with the lunge, let's put the right foot up and the feet are roughly hip distance apart. And you have a few options. The first is to stand with the hip directly above the ankle and that knee at 90 degrees. You can just stay here, hanging out, stretching the pelvic floor without even having to think about it. And the hands are either at the hips or resting on the leg. If you need something a little deeper, I would invite you to come into a deeper lunge. So in this case, the spine is straight. I'm going to adjust the distance of the chair so the knee is still above the ankle for that right leg. And I'm deepening the stretch here. So pick what works best for you. I should have picked a less wobbly chair, and we'll get into it. All right, remember the feet are hip distance apart, the right leg comes up. Lunge if you want to lunge. And we'll stay here nice and long through the spine. Deep breaths for 6. And really remember to move the belly with every breath. One more inhale. And on the exhale, we'll release and switch legs. So now the right leg is down, the left leg is up. 90 degrees with the knee. You can take a step back or move your chair if you need a deeper lunge. Nice and long spine. We're here for 6 breaths. One more inhale, nice long exhale, and then we'll release the leg off the chair. Next up, I'll have you grab a block and we will transition into our last posture today, which will be a yogi squat. So the block comes down onto the ground. We'll straddle it and go a little past. Squat your booty down and make sure that the front of the sits bones are resting on your block. So if you aren't, you'll find that the back will round, the bottom tucks under, and the pelvis is not neutral. To correct for this, push your booty back, make sure you're in front of the sits bones, even if the block is moving slightly and not completely flat, that's fine. So, in front of the sits bones, nice long spine. Adjust the feet wherever you want them to feel a nice stretch. If you're not at 90 degrees, it's actually okay here because there won't be as much tension. Palms will come heart center. You can use the elbows to help press the legs out even further. And we'll rest the neck. So I invite you to join me. Be in front of the sits bones on your block. Nice long spine. Support the body, shoulders down and away from the neck. And we're here for 6 breaths. Don't forget the belly. Make sure it's moving the pelvic floor for you. One more inhale. Nice long exhale. And you can release because you are finished with class 14. Thanks for showing up today. I hope you feel really good. I hope your legs, your pelvis, your pelvic floor all feel really yummy. I'll see you tomorrow for day 15. Be well. Namaste.